YouTube, I'm back, and I want to thank all the people that send me their really nice messages and the friend requests and the comments letting me know that my videos are actually, making sense to them, helping them to have realizations and just basically something they can listen to be reminded of something or to have an eye-opening, experience for a few minutes. I just was talking to someone, and it was a guy, and he basically, we were just like, talking on IM, and I'm like, what are you doing tonight? He's like, oh, I'm going to this chick's house. Just got out the shower. I'm on my way to a chick's house. And I was like, oh, you're going to have some fun tonight, huh? He's like, yeah, somewhat. And I'm like, well, what do you mean somewhat? He basically told me that the girl did not give oral sex, but she was a really good love maker. So I'm like, well, are you guys newly dating, or what's going on? He's like, no, we just see each other every now and then. I was like, well, that makes perfect sense to me that she's willing to have protected sex with you, but she doesn't go down on you. And he got kind of upset. He's like, what do you mean? How does that make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm like, well, first of all, you guys are very casual. And people are not obligated to get that personal. And I was like, I personally consider oral sex, whether it's a male giving it to a female or a female giving it to a male, to be very personal and something that you just don't do with everyone. So he couldn't understand me. He asked me to, elaborate on it. And I just let him know that I don't think that it's fair to make a person, or even to think of the person, as being obligated to perform oral sex on you, or even you obligated to perform oral sex on them if it's just a casual thing. You really are having sex with a stranger in so many words because you don't really know this person. You're not trying to know them. It's a casual thing. You're not building a relationship. You're not in a relationship. It's basically a random thing or a friend with benefits. And that's the way that the relationship is understood by both parties. So along with that understanding comes the understanding that this person doesn't owe you anything, and you don't have this relationship where this, serious session of foreplay and making out is prevalent, because for the most part people only do those kinds of things with people that they're really into and that they're committed to, or just have more of a personal relationship. So I know I probably sound like I'm rambling, but I'm just basically saying that I see it perfectly normal that if you're having casual sex with someone and there is no form of relationship, well, there's a relationship but not a serious or a building relationship, then that intimate part is not there. And I let him know that that's the reason why so many women are they have 3 kids by 3 different men or whatever, and they're technically single because they are giving away all the milk. And they think that some idiot is going to come along and buy the cow. No, that's not how it works. You don't give a person the benefit of being your man and you being their woman and you being in a committed relationship when all you are to them is a jump off, a random sex partner, or a friend with benefit. You don't do that, women or men. You just don't. If you think this person is worth giving you oral sex, and you giving them oral sex, and you really getting that intimate and close to them, then maybe you should consider a relationship with them. People expect too much from people. I have another video called Managing Relationships, and this is one of the things. You have to manage relationships, and everyone can't get into jump off situations or friends with benefits, because someone is always going to think that the other person owes them more. So I just want to know, what are your thoughts on this, women, especially you guys, because a lot of guys really do expect oral sex because they like it so much. They don't think about how personal it is for a woman to be going down on a man, especially without a flavored condom or something. They just think that it's like they have a penis, it's hard, they like oral sex, and you have a mouth, so you're supposed to give it to them. What are your thoughts?